Well, the greatest advantage actually is the MX system itself. You might remember that we presented MX system already a few years ago, the cabinet-free automation. So basically, we replaced the cabinet with a backplane, with different components, with input and output modules, motion modules, with IPCs, with power supplies, and all of them put the system together, the MX system. Now, Friedrich, as the system is ready, it is used, customers are happy, we generate business, it's so wonderful, we should simply relax and then just enjoy the ride. But you came up with something we call the MX System Designer. And according to the internet, Friedrich, a designer is a creative professional who designs visual content, products, media, or services. So you are now a designer. So what is the MX System Designer?
No. The point is relaxing.
Okay.
We as the product management, now our work is done and we want to relax.
Okay.
But in order to do that, we need to enable the customer to do our job basically for us. So build a system and know it's right, it's working. That is something we know what a module can do and what it can't do and where you can put it and where you should not put it. But this is something the customer probably has to learn now. And the system designer tells him everything that he can do and that he cannot do. So we can relax now.
Okay. I think when we built the cabinet, cabinet builders were pretty much aware about the necessity of each component, about the functionality. So basically this knowledge which we had in the cabinet, which you have for MX, is now inside the system designer. So we just configure now the application, or how can I think this is working?
Yeah, basically it's the same as in the control cabinet, but there's a lot of stuff that you put in the cabinet that we put in our modules, just like you said. And now it comes down to what kind of sensor or actuator do I have? What kind of motor do I need? I put this in my project in the MX System Designer, and then I can just add the modules I need to fulfill the functions and then have the motor running.
Okay, but choosing the modules like the power supply, the CPU or the IOs, this is one thing. We have the modules, you choose the right ones, but this is not the full story. So how is it possible now that the designer generates now the total features, what is missing, cables? I mean, there's much more than just the module.
Yes, it is. So when let's leave the cables out for the moment, but the knowledge about the module we gave to the MX System Designer, so to say. So the designer can calculate the power consumption or the current consumption from each and every power supply.
Okay.
So let's say you have a lot of drives in there, and you would surplus or you would exceed the maximum power the drive or the power supply can deliver, and then the designer would give you a warning. That might be a bit too much here. You're using 150%. And then you can rework stuff, maybe put another power supply in it and work with the feedback.
So I don't need my notepad and say 5 amps, 10 amps plus 5 amps, like 20, and the power supply only at 15. This is done.
This is done. This is all done in the designer, yes.
Now, when we take a look to the designer, I think from a customer point of view, it's a simple web tool, right?
Yes, exactly.
So this is an overview. So you just open the browser, the tool is there. And this is like a possible scenario you can see at the end of the day.
Yes, it's a fairly simple system you see there, but you get the idea. You see the modules, you see basically everything is a VisiVic, like what you see is what you get. You see the cables, you see all the modules, and you can save time when it comes to the cable. So it's something what is the right cable? It's always a hassle to select the right cable, but here you select one connector and another connector, and then you just say, give me the cable. And then it'll select the cable for
when
you.
we took to the, this is easier said than done, Friedrich, because I mean, even here, I got M8, M12, the B connector style, different sizes. So are all these, and another ones for the PC. So is this all also included into our system designer?
Yes, it's roughly 2,000 different cable types, not including the length. And they are not all present right now, but we are working on it. But yes, basically all those configurations will be in the system designer, and he will tell you the right cable, or it will tell you the right cable.
So this is the promise. MX system is as simple as it can be. You just use the component from the system, you plug it to the backplane, and the cabinet is gone. And now the system designer makes your planning in the same way simple as the product itself.
Exactly.
Perfect. Job done.
Yeah.
Thank you. Now, this one here, you told me, is an 8-channel input.
Exactly.
Also have a 16-channel input.
MO23 16.
All right.
16 digital IOs.